afternoon, Philippines. I am Ethan Ampong, reporting live for PQ News Central. For today's news, we're here today to talk about a very serious issue, climate change. Human activity is causing global temperatures to rise, and climate change is now threatening every aspect of human life. If global warming continues unabated, humans and nature will face catastrophic warming, including worsening droughts, rising sea levels, and mass extinctions of species. The world is currently facing a massive challenge, but there are potential solutions.
Good day, everyone. I am Kat Gumapo, and here I am with Ms. Vallarta and Mr. Bonita, scientists from XUJHS, and here we are reporting live in the mini forest. As you can see, there are many green plants surrounding the environment. Ms. Vallarta, what can you say about climate change? How does it affect both humans and the environment? What are the possible solutions to these issues?
The term global warming is used to describe the increase in the planet's average temperature. It refers to as the heating up of the entire world. Two of the many contributors of this issue are the greenhouse effect and deforestation. And before my assistant and fellow scientist, Brent, will explain these contributors to you in a while, I'd also like to mention that we can also do things to contribute in saving our planet. Tiny changes like switching normal bulbs into energy-saving light bulbs, taking a walk or riding a bicycle instead of using a car for short-distance places, turning off electrical items or devices when not in use, and recycling and reducing food waste can make the difference as well. I would like to emphasize one of the most severe effects of global warming with the platform and time I am being given. Global warming is believed to raise Earth's temperatures by 2 to 5 degrees Celsius by the end of the 21st century. And because of this, our weather will become more unpredictable as a result of the changing climate, which will actually drive a lot of species to extinction. And not only that, but the quality of life will be affected as well. What can I say about global warming? Global warming is an issue we have been facing ever since. Global warming is our fault, but we can prevent it from getting worse. And while we are actually doing things to prevent it from progressively getting worse, it won't stop until we stop doing the things that cause it. Solving this issue isn't just about what we do, it is also about what we stop doing.
Thank you for that wonderful answer, Ms. Vallarta. Now let's move on to Mr. Bonita. Mr. Bonita, what can you say about deforestation and the greenhouse effect? How can we prevent them both from happening?
Thank you for the question, Ms. Gumapo. For me, deforestation is the removal of forests or trees from lands to build buildings and etc. With fewer trees around to take in the carbon dioxide, this greenhouse gas accumulates in the atmosphere and accelerates global warming. The greenhouse effect is the way in which heat is trapped close to Earth's surface by greenhouse gases. To prevent deforestation, we can plant more trees around the world and reduce, reuse, and recycle. And lastly, to prevent the greenhouse effect, like I said, we should reduce, reuse, and recycle and save energy at home and try to throw away less food.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bonita and Ms. Vallarta, for those amazing answers. Let's now move on to Mr. Go, a concerned citizen in Cagayan de Oro City, or known as CDO. As a citizen and CDO, what do you think is the most effective way to combat climate change?
For me, planting 1 trillion trees is the most effective way to combat climate change. This is the most rooted, sustainable, and potentially effective thing we can do to combat climate change. Planting more trees has significant benefits in terms of absorbing atmospheric carbon dioxide, which is the primary cause of climate change. Further, an ecologist at Swiss University believes that planting 1.2 trillion trees or allowing those trees to grow will restore more carbon with the next best climate change solution. He goes on to say that limiting the release of HFC, greenhouse gases from refrigerators and air conditioners, could reduce atmospheric CO2 by 90 billion tons, and that planting 1.2 trillion trees will provide a way to reduce CO2.
Thank you, Mr. Go. Moving on to Frankie Napone, who is a botanist by profession. Is it really necessary to plant 1 trillion trees? Can it be done?
Yes. The answer is yes. It is feasible. It's not that there isn't enough money in the world, governments alone may not be able to do enough. But if we work together with the private sector, we can. Although, tree planting is not a quick fix for climate change. It can take 30 to 40 years for carbon dioxide to reach its full potential. However, if we act now, it is never too late.
Climate change is viewed as a massive and complicated issue, and no one has a simple message for how to address it. But if millions of people participated in tree planting, the impact would be enormous. And that's all for today. Stay tuned for more news and updates. This has been PQ News Central. Good afternoon.